All right, guys, are we live? I hope we're live. I hope we are live. I actually just started playing through um Elden Ring with my girlfriend. Um Literally just started. Ooh, hold on. Why is it doing the thing? Camera. Okay. Hey, I'm all here. Okay. So, sorry about that whole thing. We're going to go and we're going to click on this. There we go. And I'm going to take you and I'm going to move. Ooh, that's not me. Put it back. Okay, well, that's close enough, I guess. Me. There we go. I hope that I'm. Okay, so hello. I don't know what this is. I don't know what anything is, but we're gonna try a react. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I when I saw it originally, I'm all like, I'm gonna report this. We're gonna report this just a little bit. I'm gonna lower my volume just a little bit because I seem to be maxing out my microphone. There we go. We need more live reactions. Hey, you know what? It's easy enough content. Um, I am hyper aware of like the whole issue with copy or IP, intellectual property. So if you guys don't know, definitely go and actually look at the real thing because I am going to pause a lot. I'm going to be talking a lot. So if you guys don't like that, definitely watch the original thing. And I put a link to it in the description already. I don't know if there is a description. If there's not, I'm sorry. I will. You know what? I can even put it in the chat here. Control back. Boop 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 boop. Well, that as I fuck it up. Thank you. I want to. I want to do this the right way. Okay. I. I am. I am making light of things, and I am so unimportant that we'll be fine. We'll be fine because literally it'll get the one view from me, and yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so I don't know what this is. However, living meat just I think there was a video game that came out recently that was kind of like this. Where it was something about a living meat machine, which is just Dracula has arrived at my doorstep. Really? Really? He's not as scary as the spookiest scarecrow. I am the spooky. I know. It's amazing. I think it's my only toggle, actually. I'm pretty sure. Just give him the eyes. Hold on, which version of Dracula are we talking about? Are we talking if we're talking about like one of the original versions where he doesn't, where it's just like Voldemort? Like we can totally take him. Nosferatu. There you go. Yep. Well, let's start. I love all the warnings. The warnings are great. This video shows imagery there's imagery of graphic content like gore, flashing lights, violence, and death. Viewer discretion is advised. I do also advise those things because this is going to be spoopy. All right, let's try it out. Okay. Are we looking at found footage here? I'm not going to lie. I came up with an idea. Classified material. Will federal law provide severe civil criminal penalties for the unauthorized reviewing of these footage? Okay. Well, that went too fast.
On planet Earth.
Earth!
For millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments.
Yes, they have. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a madman, and I'm going to change which screen I have this on so you guys can see a better reaction, because then I'm not looking over to the side in order to see things. If that makes more sense. There we go. Now I can see you out of the corner of my eye. All right, VHS things till you start off. Dude, I miss the VHS.
From barren wastes to lush...
It is running away. What the heck? There you go. It ran away!
Forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself.
Okay, so, those are trilobites, and the reason why I know is because I used to be the crazy person. No, it wasn't. It wasn't running. I used to be the crazy person, and I used to find these all over the place. And it was funny because I went to a quarry and I had like a box of them. And then I actually videos get turned to legendaries from Gen 2 where they run away every time they get a chance. Oh no. But we used to have rocks in our in the jungle gym, and I used to look at the rocks, and I used to find trilobites within the rocks of the jungle gym when I was at recess in like elementary school, and people thought I was crazy, but like I actually found these.
Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
Oh, what we know about evolution?
At National Living Meat Research have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life.
Honestly, this has me thinking Canadian wood spider.
What are these new life forms?
They're ugly.
Their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Oh, give me aliens.
Scientists have discovered. No. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but...
Oh, the video volume? Yeah.
But one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today.
So, what this makes me... Okay, yeah, cool. So what this makes me think of is, maybe going down the lines of, cryptids? Or, maybe, like, legends, right? Like Bigfoot or something? Like, living meat sounds just strange. I'm not gonna lie.
But here's what we do know.
All right.
These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species, the crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi.
Okay. All right. Hold on. This totally makes me want to talk about something real quick, because what I'm thinking of is actually kind of horrifying. There was an artist who would grave rob, and he'd get bodies, and what he would do is fill like the veins and arteries with a preservative, which would petrify them. And there was like a famous exhibit of all of these like well preserved anatomy art installations of actual like horses and people that were where all the skin was removed. I can't remember what the actual name of the artist was, but all I can think of is that, which is super cool. And I'm also getting like jumps to like when I was in healthcare and doing some like nursing degree stuff, which so.
A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. In each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth.
So how is it getting
meat? The source of these
meat?
organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis. The
that's
dark
not where I thought that was
pigmentation
going.
of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the...
Do we know of other types of photosynthesis which would work better not being green? Because chlorophyll is what makes plants do the whole photosynthesis thing, which chlorophyll is green and it processes all the other colors of light which aren't green, because obviously right? So like this one would have to be some red version
Crawl's
of chlorophyll.
growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance.
Hold on. So they did say that the stuff just kind of popped up, right? Is it saying that this in particular popped up all over the place just randomly, as in it's just all over? Or is it that this in particular has some sort of germination, right?
One may
Like
assume
a
that
fungus?
the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals.
You're not sure Antarctica would? They just spawned it. They just spawned in for real. Dude, talk about the worst RNG. You know what I mean? Like, they're just all over the place. Antarctica would have meat creatures? I mean, I don't think they'd survive very well. I don't know what the extent of these meat creatures are yet. So one of them actually set their spawn point to Earth. No, the thing is like, they were like, oh, where do you want to spawn? Earth. And they're like, okay, like not asking any more specifics. They're just like, yeah, just fine. Yeah, that seems fine. And it would make sense that they're more into. Well, the real question that I have is how is it getting its oxygen, right? Which they might
From
go
plants
into
feeding
here.
on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population,
Yeah.
and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey and are able to eat the crawl as well.
Hey, if they're eating
The
it,
presence of all
is there
these
any side
animals leave
effects?
behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
It's a fungus.
This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive.
It's poop.
Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
Okay.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality.
Oh, makes sense.
The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and
I don't think it would be optimal in my opinion. Not that I'm totally sure about fertilizers, but I don't know.
reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
I'm looking at you, liver. Liverwurst.
The crawl also
plays
a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
That was aggressive. It is. Oh my God. I know where this idea came from.
The box that female athletes were in for so long has just exploded. I'm Nafisa Collier, and I'm a pro basketball player.
Oh my God. I know where this comes from. I shit you not. This feels like Super Meat Boy. Whatever. Chad? Is it Chad? From Super Meat Boy, who's with the literal meat puppy that ended up getting put into Binding of Isaac as well. Meat puppy! Oh, they're adorable! Look at them. All right, sorry. I want to see adorable meat puppy. I want meat puppy. Meat puppy? No.
The trimmings.
Trimmings!
Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
I like them.
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of...
Dude, honestly, hold on. Is there another tab that we can put on here? Oh, that's fun.
Meat tissue, and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball. Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals.
Is this just like...
Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case. The crow constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl.
Okay. It's fair.
Trimmings grow at a decent pace,
which is everywhere
at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Is this just like an alternate universe where fungi is
humanity
meat
has no
creature?
proper way to implement trimmings into society.
Like fungi
Their
developed
overabundance has
via
even considered them pests, due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise.
That would actually kind of make sense, right? Like fungi developed from
people
mammals.
Still keep trimmings as pets and relatively domesticate
That'd
them.
be interesting. Yeah.
Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold.
About
the next species on our list is
raccoons.
The meat snake.
Oh, Did he just say
with
penis?
Community solar. I hope lawmakers actually hear what we're trying to say. Give us opportunity. I know of.
Did he just say penis? A meat snake! Oh, the next is going to be like the one-eyed underworm. I'm having way too much fun. I'm having way too much fun. Oh. Should do the VTuber thing and just go, ah!
The meat snake.
It was still tracking
the
me.
The meat snake is a worm-like creature
off camera.
made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane.
They have skin?
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length.
Aww.
Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
Cute,
although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length.
Family Guy's Laws.
The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
I noticed something, and I'm curious, so I'm gonna go back and see if I can. Well, no, looks like I have to go back manually. Is it this most replayed part?
Surpass this leg.
Oh, it is.
It can greatly control disasters, war, or plague. It can greatly.
That's frustrating! Oh, largest meat snake ever discovered. That's super useful, though. That is something I didn't know. That's kind of cool.
Entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
Like, why they wouldn't have done that.
The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered.
He's got a little
covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name.
Fair enough.
Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body
Why can't it be the meat snail?
Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals
in its development, does it start as a mouth or does it start as a butthole? Because at one point in your development, you were nothing but a butthole. Keep that in mind.
Will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along.
I'm putting way too much effort into this. I'm not gonna lie. This is ridiculous.
Into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises,
what everybody
hair,
expects,
and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
It's only the skull, though,
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease.
Does it say? Did it say that it had any bones?
The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Nice.
Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce.
God.
When a meat snake reaches an excessive size and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis.
Okay, so it doesn't have any. It didn't look like it had bones, which don't you need the bones for the structure? What are you putting your head like? Okay, so the only. Okay, so it has some sort of protection. So, like, some sort of skin. But if it doesn't have bones, then it would be very squishy. Right? But, whatever. Sci-fi horror. Okay, or not sci-fi.
Itself in two.
Just
then the now
weird
two meat
horror
snakes
thing.
will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold.
That would make sense.
Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes.
It's a fungus, yes.
Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease.
Oh,
Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
They are extremely tame, not caring of any creature.
I mean, it kind of beats the saying, where there is death, there are mushrooms. Because people don't like thinking about that? Because they actually eat mushrooms?
Around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Oh, that's what we needed. That's what we needed today. We just needed we were missing a mimic in our lives.
The Big New Yorker for only $10.
That's all we were doing, is missing a mimic.
Mr. Frankenstein.
Why does YouTube have so many ads now? Goodness gracious. It's crazy. Imagining the skeleton raw sound over that image.
The mimic is a bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They grew
uncanny. Really? 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 Is someone looking like that? Is that what people look like? I don't know if that's what people look like, but sure.
Greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger.
It's so happy. It's so happy. Look at it be happy.
Length, longer
that's what we
limbs,
wanted
bulging,
today.
empty eyes, and their
it's
most
so-
prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile.
Can we have this as our Pog image? Can we get in contact with the guy who made this? Can we just have this be our Pog, like our little Pog emote for the chat? I want it. I totally want it.
Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence and is only
Oh my god! If it's some like Karen voice.
how their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back.
Okay,
this
so
tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole.
Like, wait, why would that be? Wouldn't hold on? Wouldn't you want more canines? Like the incisors is to separate. I get that, but you'd want something that tears, right? So wouldn't you want? And you wouldn't want molars at all at that point, because if all you're caring about is meat, the fuck do you need those for, right? Wouldn't it be much more efficient to have like a split in between, like 50-50 of canines and incisors, right? Where you'd literally be like, all right, we have punctured, and then just being like, and swipe, like just swipe it, come off and just go.
A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Oh, humans! Oh, this background noise.
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3.
Can I? Oh, no. Yeah, there's a lot of places where humans aren't anymore, are they? Wait, wouldn't they? Yeah, China and India seem like they're gonna have a bad time, and Japan, mostly. Well, yeah, that seems like you're having a rough time there.
Around human-populated areas.
Sorry, I wanted to double check.
The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages.
Yeah, three
In
of
the
them.
first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough,
once they're not picky,
into the next stage of life.
Okay.
Once fully transformed,
oh please be a cocoon.
The description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate
There's got to be a pair, right? Like there's got to be 2 that are symbiotic, because that would be hot.
To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture. Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn.
Oh my god, that reminds me of the costumes that you can get that literally look like seats in a car, and like people have done that where they've sat in the car with the with the entire outfit of being a seat and just been like Wah!
Its routine and when it is most vulnerable.
Yeah, the guys who took those pictures probably aren't having a good time.
Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently.
Hold on. I've got a, serious question about the lore. Okay. So, are we viewing these as humans view them now in terms of it's on YouTube and thus YouTube exists in this world and that or I guess the other part is is this set in the world itself? As like
until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute it immediately and begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene.
I don't like that
fair
noise.
Distance away from the human population and begin to digest its meal. Although
an actual VHS
in the case
tape in
that
the
a human
universe.
is
Okay,
awake,
that makes
the
sense.
mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Once
God
the
damn
human
it,
is in
video.
place, it will swiftly attack and
Jesus.
kill the helpless target.
Oh. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, hit him with the knock, knock, knock. There you go. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. It just wants your ends. Why does he keep the... Turn the flashlight off, you dingus. Why would you keep the... It says it has eyes, right? Do we know if its eyes work? Hello, Papyrus. You're in for a treat. This is horror. Can we get the guy? He's got sausages! Oh, look at those delicious sausages. Just give it that. Oh, he's happy. Oh, can we get a look at that face? Oh, I want to look at that face. Tell me why the hands look so tasty. Honestly. Honestly, why? Oh. Oop. Going back. Oop. Sorry. Went too fast. There he is. Oh my goodness, that face though. Oh, he got them eyes. Oh, lordy. I love your eyes. Can my children have them? No, just look. Goodness gracious.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features.
Yeah.
It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance
I only just learned this.
It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length, and its humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength
I'm an idiot
the elder mimic
I only just learned this, so I'm not used to it yet.
This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin. The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened.
What's the name of that, what's the name of that, what's it called? The internet folklore thing. Creepypasta. What's the name of the creepypasta that has the pale face? The pale face with the whatever?
This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter.
Instructions?
Here are the instructions.
Don't. 093. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll look into it. The elder mimic is one of the most effective predators on the planet. It's horrifying when you remember it only eats humans. It's effective, right? Honestly, there was such a long pause in between the last sentence and the one popping up that I honestly thought there was like, this is what you need to do.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings.
I do
2.
like mimics.
If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities.
Okay, alert
3.
authority, got it.
If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4.
Okay.
In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much
Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time. Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture.
Can I? Eyes up here. Okay, you want to hide? Bitch, you are horrible at this.
A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
Be safe, and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs.
All costs. Don't do it.
Next up,
don't do
the
it.
Harvester.
You gotta give him a little kiss, though. You gotta do the la la la. Master at hide and seek? Yeah! I'm not gonna lie, the crunchiness, I'm kind of hungry.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought it would be great to mix with hug. When I saw the domain was available, I was like, I'm taking...
Should we stop here so that we don't go too far into the lore? Because we could spend all day on this. We totally could. Pug, cup. What? I'm confused. The ads have me more confused and concerned than the actual horror. Is that... Am I okay? Is this okay? No? I'm just saying that we've been reacting to this for a while.
The Harvester.
Okay, Harvester. That's harvesting.
Harvester is a large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base. The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters.
I feel like I saw this in Hollow Knight.
In diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally.
Oh God!
The Harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A Harvester is created when a node that will grow into a Harvester instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils.
Can we not use the phrase meat bulb? That's your... Oh, meat bulb doesn't sound like it's okay.
Hidden just below the surface of the ground.
Okay, yeah, it's doing the
harvester
plant.
Is equipped with two types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on.
Now, that shit's scary. Yeah, I feel that.
Each length of the tendril with spines extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump two types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis.
Oh, paralysis, okay.
The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting.
Oh, wait, I know what this... Oh, that's gross. That is like a bear trap meets a mosquito, right? So it just traps you and then makes it so you can't move and then it just sucks you dry?
Kind of hot, animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils. The branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently.
Oh, and
once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in.
I was expecting it to suck, but I guess it doesn't.
These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been
it's not even like, it's scary. It's like, ow, that's rude. You're just gonna slap it and be like, well, and you're dead. You just don't know it yet. I'm just gonna wait here. Just, you need anything? Would you like a snack? No, you just up. Yep, there. All right, it dead. Like,
assumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downward.
Slaps people, just
this
like
movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester.
Okay, I kind of thought that part was
all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted.
I'm sorry, this bulb is not convincing me. Where's the... Like, I get it that it's supposed to be
into usable energy.
Actually, that'd be way more threatening because there's all the leaves on the ground.
Soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals.
That does seem effective.
Behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet.
Wouldn't all the nutrients be in itself?
The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens.
It probably did.
It could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time.
What I would...
Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing.
It's amazing!
Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests.
Really?
If you are stung by a harvester...
Wait, why would it only be in the northern hemisphere? I guess the reason why they're logically saying it would be in northern hemisphere is because it can hide better. It does seem like there's a lot in here that's supposed to be some form of like trying to maintain a low profile, even though it's supposed to be all over the place.
There will
like
be
mimics,
no
for
way of helping
example,
you,
right?
being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive. The best thing you can
Hold on. Where were you? Family attacked by harvester while hiking. Authorities refuse to handle the harvester. I'd be like, fucking leave it. I would just be like, yeah, it's fine. No, see, my thought is that the thing isn't about just vibing in the north, right? But like what I could see is I could see these things popping up in like forested areas, maybe not necessarily just like, oh, it's in the north, right? But like particular places where there's a lot of vegetation where they can more easily utilize the lack of line of sight, right? Because then you'd be avoiding things like desert, you'd be avoiding things like savanna, you'd be avoiding like large plains regions. That's why I was thinking like maybe more forested wooded areas would make more sense. As opposed to just north.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place.
Thoughts.
If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements.
Horribly, but
Remain calm.
Cry.
If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is the host.
All right. So those were episodes that we definitely watched. That is totally, yeah. We'll stop here. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Should I do more React stuff? Is there more stuff that out there that we have to talk about in terms of quite what's going on? Right? I don't mind. This is kind of fun. I kind of like this. It's relaxing. But definitely go check this guy out. Vita Carnis, which is, I mean, it's all in a thing. Darian Quilloy, absolute unit. Go follow his stuff. Make sure that his stuff is populating your feed as opposed to mine, because I'm not going to lie, horrifying. No, I gotta get going because I actually have to make food because I am starving. I've been on a diet that is straight up starving me to death. So I need to get some food in me. I do appreciate it. Hopefully, you know what? Maybe we'll look at doing more React content in the future. But what we'll do is we'll keep it here. Okay? We'll keep it on YouTube. And if there are people that want other YouTube exclusive content, or other content that you guys want to see, let me know. I'd love to be able to make that for you. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully after that, wait, was that only like, yeah, we talked a lot. So I talk a lot. That's what happens. But yep, thank you guys so much for watching. Much appreciated. Until next time, take it easy and bye. Bye-bye now.